This is Loud Luxury Show. It's the A&R report.
Well, we met at university.
Yeah.
And it was kind of random, like super random occurrence. And then we sort of started swapping music, and we liked each other's stuff, so kind of just kept going from there.
Yeah. The university that we went to, they actually had a DJ club, which is pretty hard to believe. And we just kind of met through that and just started swapping music and then deciding to take things more seriously. And then from then, you know, we've both been very motivated to do something cool and just constantly been asking the question of how to do that. Lester. Yeah, just 2 hours up in London. Well, you know, obviously has a reputation as a party school. So being in a culture such as right now, well, not really right now, but a few years ago when electronic music was blowing up and that really shaping a party school and what a party school is, I think we were both really, really excited by such an opportunity and loved the music and just really wanted an opportunity, I guess, to get on board with that and, you know, kind of do in our own way, in our own special way. And we're still figuring that out every day.
Yeah.
But
it was very EDM centric. Like we're very fortunate. Like London's a small town, but they book like massive acts all the time. Like I remember Hardwell, who's headlining here, he played at like maybe a 300-400 person capacity venue in London, and it was just like wall to wall crazy. So
way before you.
Yeah, way before.
Yeah.
So we're very fortunate to kind of be brought up in that sort of stuff.
Yeah, I think it was just something really exciting, and we were very passionate about kind of making our own mark on that and doing it our own way. Very soon, actually.
Yep, yeah, we're going to be doing some stuff in America in September. I think the first stop is Exchange. Pretty sure.
Yeah, so far we've announced 2 shows. We're going to be doing a little bit of fall stuff. We're going to be with Oliver Heldens at Exchange LA. And we're going to be with Oliver Heldens, Kazette, and Sean Frank at Echo Stage in Washington. Michael Calfin's at LA. Yeah. So that's just the beginning. There's still going to be some stuff announced, but this is basically our first big opportunity to kind of get our feet wet and you know, see what the scene's about across the world, and then take that and, you know, get inspired by it and create some cool stuff.
I think all forms of social media, so like Facebook, Twitter, because I mean they all have different purposes. Like Instagram, like Twitter's for like speaking to your fans, Facebook's for kind of like corresponding, like everything. So I mean, just utilizing all of those to the best of our abilities and making sure the fans are connected with us as much as possible.
I think first and foremost, SoundCloud.
I mean,
we're kind of going into an interesting age where you've had a bunch of producers more in the indie scene, such as like Ryan Hemsworth and other people, blow up off SoundCloud, and that be their big claim to fame. And that got them a variety of good opportunities. We're now seeing our own friends more in terms of the indie dance electronic scene who are kind of doing the same thing and kind of realizing that I think is the next wave of how people really acquire fans and get their music out there. So we're very passionate about just maximizing that platform, especially.
And as much as we can release free music, I'm a strong proponent of that. So like, as much as we can give away for free, I prefer to do that, to be honest.
You don't want any barriers to entry at all into people kind of becoming a fan of you.
Well, I've been influenced by kind of the whole range of spectrum, so it's like hip-hop or whether it be deep house or progressive house. Like we listen to everything, so I mean, originally we kind of started out, we were more progressive house, like electro producers, I guess, and then we kind of developed our tastes into more deep house sort of sounds, and just kind of going from there, I guess. I mean, I don't really try to stick to one genre, but I mean, I think we make whatever we like, so.
Yeah, the 2 big things, I guess, is, you know, listen to as much music as possible, because you'll never know when you'll get a crazy idea for something from, you know, something you heard in like an opera song, for example. It's really bizarre. And then, you know, the second part of that is also playing around a lot to kind of define your sound, because let's say you just make that a first initial action to kind of wanting to produce music. You don't really know, you know, what you want to make best. You don't know what's going to be the best, most like intuitive fit in terms of what to make. So it takes some time to kind of figure that out, and that's what we've been doing, and not really marginalizing ourselves and stuff, but just obviously adding little pieces that, you know, feel like every song is consistent with what you'd expect from us, while still pushing the boundaries. I guess that's what we're all about. You know?
I would like to collaborate with Ten Snake. I think that'd be a big collaborator for me.
That's a really hard question, because as much as I just want to say some like upcoming producers that I'm thinking of like the most random types of people for me. Like I would definitely say Fetty Wap would be the ultimate collaboration. that guy.
Fed you up.
Man, that guy, his voice, firstly, voice is amazing. I feel like he knows hooks. Like, you'd bring him in and have a beat that you made, and he'd come in and just in the studio and start humming and have like a hook right away. I don't know what it is about Fetty Wap, but I just feel like every like hit song like My Way and like Trap Queen just all started him just going into a booth and just humming a rhythm, and then all of a sudden just having like, you know, one of the top songs in the nation. It's crazy.
Right here, baby.
Is that the sponsored answer? That's a damn good question. I mean, we haven't been around enough to figure out.
Tomorrowland's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
I think that's a big one for me.
Yeah, there's so many variables at play because like all the crowds are different in terms of music taste. You know, obviously Tomorrowland's cool, but I'd rather play for like a more educated, intimate crowd. I think, you know, maybe someday us doing our own party and just having a big field kind of like this. Started off small and just curating it and having a group that's just genuinely interested in that type of sound. So.
Yeah.